Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will explain about culture and social structure. In chapter 2 in cultural diversity. Okay. Firstly, uh, what is the culture change? Culture change is a term used in public policy making that emphasizes the influence of cultural capital on individual and community behavior. And then it has been sometimes for repositioning of culture, which means the reconstruction of the culture, the concept of a society. Transformation of culture or culture change is a dynamic process whereby the living cultures of the world are changing and adapting to external or internal force. And then factor that influence culture change, and is the first one is contact. The contact between two societies will change the culture through the process culture diffusion and acculturation. Then the second one is technology evolution. Now is the technology evolution will bring change to culture, for example communication style and transportation. And then the third one is geographical and ecological. In this part is natural or physical factors also affect culture change, for an example typhoon, rainfall, and climate will change lifestyle of people. Physical features lead to change their culture, habits and way of living. Then new custom and practice. The new custom and practice and law and practice will have modified existing culture. People tend to be positive or negative in adapting such change. And then now about the economic situations. Nowadays both parents are working in same previous customs, just as women only stay at home or housewife. And then the last one is education. Education through social interaction, student will mix around and adapt new culture. For an example, living together with friends who have different races and religions. Then now we come up with process of social change. The firstly is social change happen all the time. Yes, and the social change is also something intentional but oftentimes unplanned, and the social change is controversial. The lastly, some change matter more than others. After that, the understanding social structure. It has six of social structure. The first one is income, and the second education, job position, health, occupation, wealth. And firstly about the income. Income is referred to wages, salaries, profit, rent, and any earning received. Then second one is wealth, a set of assets, a source of security, provide ability to meet emergencies, absorb economic shocks, provide means to life comfortability. And education is play a role in incomes. Earning increase with each level of education. The highest degree professional and doctoral degrees make the highest weekly earning, while those without a high school diploma earn less. And then job position reflect power and status. The higher job position has more authority for decision making. Okay, then about the health. Socioeconomic status is an important source of healthy inequality. The last one is occupation. Occupation is tell about the reflect the educational attainment and skill required to obtain the jobs and income levels that vary with different jobs and within ranks of occupation. Okay, next, level of social class. It has a three level of social class. The first one is upper class, the second one is middle class, and the last one is working class. So, about the upper class, this class divide into two groups: lower upper and upper upper. Lower upper class includes those with the new money or money made from investment, business, venture, or so forth. The upper class includes those with aristocratic, and higher society families with old money who have been rich for the generations. These extremely wealthy people live off the income from their inherited rich. Okay, then but the upper class is the social class composed of those who are rich, well-born, powerful, or a combination of those. They usually with the greatest political power. In some countries where alone is sufficient to allow entry into the upper class. Okay, for the second class is middle class. Middle class is tell about us. The middle class is the most contested of the three categories. The broad group of people in contemporary society who fall socioeconomically between the lower and upper classes. Middle class workers are sometimes called white collar workers. Have more money than those below them on the social ladder, but less than those above them. A lower middle class is often made up of less educated people with lower incomes, and upper middle class is often made up of higher educated business and professional people with high incomes. Okay. The lower class occasionally described as working class. Then, about the working class. Working class is sometimes separated into those who are employed by lacking financial security, and underclass, those who are long-term and homeless, especially those receiving welfare from the state. Members of the working class are sometimes called blue-collar workers. Minimally educated people who engage in manual labor with little or no prestige. Unskilled workers in the class cashier, maids and waitress, usually underpaid and have no opportunity for career advancement. Skilled workers such as carpenters and electricians, called blue-collar workers, they may make more money. Okay, next one. This is the example that the upper class will divided into two: lower upper class and upper class. This is social class. It has three that are middle class. Is one lower middle class, and second is upper middle class that I was explained just. These are intergroup conflict. Intergroup conflict means intergroup relation between two or more groups and their respective members are often necessary to complete the work required to operate a business. Okay. Next, causes of intergroup conflict. These five will make causes of intergroup conflict. Is the first one is lack of communication. Lack of communication in the two groups that. Then misunderstanding about the information that given about the intergroup, and then do not have tolerance with each other, do not cooperate with other workers, and they have selfish in their self. Then about how to solution to the intergroup conflict. The firstly is the method to solve the conflict is face to face in a meeting. Then simply avoiding an authoritative comment. Okay, that's all from me about the chapter 2 in cultural diversity. Thank you.